Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, Rocky Whitney says we missed something in there. What is it?
Is it an examine or a present? We still need to examine the room?
I thought I did.
Oh, I thought so too.
I did, though. Specifically what in the room?
Oh, that piece of paper on the bottom left?
There are more ends of cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? I don't like bending down. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I would do it myself, but I'm afraid the women in here would all faint.
You are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope.
Yeah!
You switched those.
What is it, Detective?
This!
You're switching them.
Oh, oops.
This could be it. An ultra-important clue. A special clue.
Fuck me. Fucking thing.
We're trying to get the air conditioning working.
I got it working and then it, like, stopped being on me, so it was even hotter than before. It is
fucking hot.
hot in here.
Poor Fraser.
Now you guys understand why Phoenix Wright doesn't happen in the fucking summer.
Yeah.
Even with the air conditioner, like it needs to be directly on me in the fall. And it's not even fall yet, it's still summer kind of, but...
Bye, Fraser.
Fuck. Oh. Alright.
Welcome back. Feels better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This could be it. An ultra-important clue. A super special clue.
I suppose I should read it myself then.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Dun dun dun.
This sounds like a blackmail letter.
You piece of fucking shit. Nice going, Mr. Edgeworth.
I said stop going back and forth, fucker. There. Is it blowing on you? Do you feel it, Becky?
It will be blowing on you.
If it's hitting you, it'll hit me.
Yep.
Okay. Fresh is hot and agitated. Oh my god.
I don't know how you lasted the whole time before the bathroom break. I was like sweating. And I am always cold.
I'm a professional, that's why.
Oh, not me.
But I have my limits.
And this is fucking it.
Nice going now, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor. A super-duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
Maybe he meant dummy.
Alright. And the game just made fun of me for missing it.
Yeah. It did.
Yeah.
Me too.
February 8th, that has a carrot.
They call this a dumb.
Yeah. I'm not a dumb.
No.
And this is where the murder took place, so... Dum dum da 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 da. Other than removing the body, we left everything untouched.
Thanks, Detective. I'll have a look around here. Looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun Irish at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitments.
Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecutor's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
Watch it, sir. I know exactly what you're saying.
Very well, Detective. Thankfully, his diary of the month is permanent. Meaning that, from the beginning, Edgeworth has always known that anything Gumshoe knows would get leaked to Phoenix.
Yeah, totally.
The victim.
The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Lee Dunim. Her entire past until she won the writing award last year is a total mystery.
And it's hard to believe this day and age you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 o'clock p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss, resulting from a stab to the back with the murder weapon.
The murder weapon!
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword.
Could you imagine that going through you with the 7 prongs?
That would take insane amount of strength.
Yeah.
That's terrible!
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes.
The victim's entire body was covered in bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from a height of a 2-story building.
How high's that?
2 stories. I bet.
A 2-story building. That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth!
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
That's what happens when that happens to be the room of Lee Dunim was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out that window after she was stabbed by the sword. At least autopsy report added to the court record.
Maybe she got pushed out the window, and then somebody jumped down with the sword, and that's how it got all the way through her.
Pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Cause, loss of blood from stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. After death.
Oh, shit. Huh.
Meaning she had to have been stabbed in a room.
Yeah.
So why isn't there any blood in the room?
I don't know. How do you... Well, you don't necessarily know there isn't right now.
Yeah. Now then, detective, let's see what we can summarize from what we've learned so far.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple right after dinner was finished. I heard they had roast beef.
Shut up, Gumshoe, just point the thing.
Alright, so they went along here. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for the lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. Now I'll just move this little red dot along here. My cat loves this thing. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Harry Kelly Temple. Then I ran back here and just get the laser pointer green one out now. After taking a hot bath to soothe her sexy rolls on her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard.
So it couldn't have been Iris.
She said that she saw Iris stabbing her.
And yet she was the one who escorted Iris to...
She didn't escort Iris anywhere.
Oh, no.
Iris was supposed to...
She was the one who saw Iris arrive and then left her there.
Yeah.
So...
What the funk? Iris followed her back, maybe? I don't know.
if you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
The thing is, we have to believe Iris's innocence because the way Phoenix Wright games work is your client is always innocent.
Not always.
What happened recently?
Yeah. What was that case?
There was a recent one that broke that rule, but it was still sort of true. How did that work again?
Not
On guard? What about him? Oh, the one that turned into, like,
he was all fresh-faced, like, celebrity guy, and then he turned all... He had a scar on his eye.
He hired an assassin.
And what was the outcome? It was the one that had the killer.
Right.
Phoenix Wright, I'm afraid I must be a professional in this.
I got to choose the verdict? What? You let him be found guilty.
You could do either? It always ended in guilty. Oh, you needed to persuade the assassin that the contract was broken. Okay, it's kind of coming back to me. Oh my god, Phoenix Wright. I totally understand how you played this.
How I can forget all this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what we just played.
Yeah.
Made the killer realize that Matt had double-crossed him. He pled guilty to avoid the hitman because he knew he'd be killed if he...
In short, it was a clusterfuck. That's...
If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? I guess I'll have more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean?
It's really weird, all of a sudden no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. White caught a cold, he won't be defending. He just lost interest.
I intend to appear in court as in the role of the defense lawyer. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I am a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the only one to have to worry about you. I think the real problem's gonna be that judge.
Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence.
That's why I requested another judge preside over this case. We've only met each other once.
We've only met each other once, there's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
Is it the
Yeah,
Canadian?
but what about the prosecutor?
Must be the Canadian judge.
Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Shit, you can do that?
Wow, wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
Alright.
Inner temple?
What is this inner temple that Maya is supposedly training at?
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge.
The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
Nope, not a thing.
Maybe a robot.
Nothing?
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Please be alright, Maya.
Aw, he cares.
Alright. I'm gonna examine the crime scene now.
The main hall of Hazakara Temple is up there above us here.
Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall doesn't have a second floor.
Hazakara Temple was built on the steep part of a mountain. The front and back of the main hall are different levels.
Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir?
I fail to say how that considered to be even remotely good idea.
Uh-oh.
Ladder.
The main gate must just be over that stone wall.
Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words.
I don't know that word.
Me neither.
I thought they'd talk about the ladder.
I just love skiing.
Me too.
Really? You don't, seem the type.
Well,
Well, what about sleds?
sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know. Messes with my hard-boiled image. What you decided, Mr. Wedgwood?
Is the world starting to go mad? It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always go to relax in my room by candlelight.
Because he doesn't pay his bills.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know?
What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff.
That belonged to the victim, Ali Dunim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen. This is just between you and I, okay, sir?
Yes, what?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anybody about this.
All right.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Yeah, I was such a fucking moron.
That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me.
That's it.
This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Just the victim.
What about the amethyst?
Yeah,
The
where'd it go?
amethyst? Huh.
So the sword from the golden statue is actually a murder weapon?
It sure is. It's called the Shigasato Itoi, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. Invented Earthbound.
There's still blood on it. I suppose there's victim's blood.
Yup, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there's fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shigasato Itoi, too.
Fingerprints?
Naturally, they match the fingerprints from the younger nun, the defendant.
The fingerprints are on the murder weapon. I give up.
What's wrong? You're looking really solemn.
Is this how far it is? Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense lawyer?
Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Shigasato Itoi added to the court record.
Alright. So I can't, like, I tried to look at the blood specifically, but nothing.
It's, yeah, just the same as the statue, I guess.
I don't think there's anything else to look at out here.
I don't think so either.
Oh, I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid...
You wanted to become a wizard, right?
Hey, that's amazing! How did you know that? So what do you think? Do you think I make a really great one, don't you think?
We had this conversation a little while ago, detective.
This sword represents the multiple branches of life that one can take, all ending as one. Wow.
I never heard that one.
You know, what I think about
Oh,
sometimes?
Gumshoe, what?
What kind of life would I have had if I'd become a wizard?
So you think about that kind of thing too, huh?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger.
I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force.
Yeah. That's cute.
Maybe that new piece. Well, that's it. Now the question is, do we have enough evidence to break all the psych locks on everybody?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh. Well, we'll take a break here. Looks like there's something fresh right outside the gate here. Stay tuned. Video Games Awesome Live continues with Phoenix Wright Awesome after this.